So we're back in the maize field. Last time we were here, we were chopping the heads off the maize to terminate the plants. And now we're back harvesting. The harvest moon was a week ago. And you can see what we've done. We're in here by hand. There is a machine to do this because all we need is the cob off of it. But we're told that if we did hire it, it'd cost us more than it would have cost to actually buy the same amount of grain. So we're in here by hand doing this. I don't know, maybe we're a quarter of the field done, 20%, 15%. There's a lot anyway, there's a lot to go. Come on then, Em, show us the process, what we're doing.
I think I do it differently to everybody else. I peel it while it's still on and then twist it off. How do you do it?
Sometimes I peel it on the stalk, and other times I pull it off.
So I just peel it. Admittedly, they don't always go that well. Sometimes a bit more difficult to get in. That one just come off all by itself.
What on earth are you doing, Albie? He's battling with a stalk. So why have we grown these, Em?
Why? And giggles.
You can't say on YouTube. You'll get us demonetised.
I think we'd have to demonetise. We're growing these mostly for pig food, but also for chicken food. And it's a lot cheaper than buying animal food. Not that it's particularly expensive here, but it is a hell of a lot cheaper to plant a field and then, because time's cheap, isn't it, when you're not working, I suppose?
Yeah, I guess. Doesn't cost you anything, does it?
No. It's not like I'm missing out.
So how much is a sack of corn?
I think a 20 kilogram sack of corn, so just the little kernels. I want to say it's about €11. So I don't know how many of these would fill a bag. Do you, roughly?
I reckon the field's about €11 worth.
I reckon it's a lot more than that. Also, it's good for them, isn't it? It's healthy. It's not anything that's been processed. It's just good old fashioned food.
Yeah, so that's what we're on with. We haven't got any rain forecast until next weekend, so I don't know whether we'll get this done in the week, a couple of hours a day or something now, maybe. Maybe not. How long did Pepe said that they could stay on the stalk for a certain amount of time, didn't he? When did he say till when? Can you remember?
I can't remember, but I know that some people, I mean, I think we've got quite a lot here. I think that some people only take it as and when they're actually feeding it to the pigs.
Like what we were doing in the early days.
Yeah. So like the neighbour that's just there on the corner, and then one of the neighbours in South, I don't think that they do a big harvest. And they'll slaughter their pigs when, like, end of December, beginning of January. So I think with the aim of having used it all up by then, basically. I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't store badly, but if you've got a good place. But we didn't have much success storing it over the winter, did we? By the time we got our pigs in April, the maize that we did have left from last year, it just started to go a bit
mouldy.
Mouldy.
We've just been feeding it chickens, haven't we?
Yeah. And we didn't have anywhere near this much.
No, we didn't. And we didn't. To be fair, we didn't get it all in last year, though, did we?
No,
we let it go.
Because we got bored. And
yeah.
If we got bored with a third of this amount.
It wasn't even a third of this, was it?
It doesn't bode well. I think I'm going to have to go and find some gloves because my hands are getting ripped to shreds. It's ever so rough. It's not like the kind of corn that you'd picture or that you buy in a supermarket, is it? Have you shown what it actually looks like? I don't know whether it's supposed to look like this. Looks like little Minecraft bricks or cubes or whatever they're called. I don't know whether it's because it was dry in the summer and they've not had enough water to
plump up,
or whether they are just like that, I don't know. But they're blinking rough.
Well, the pigs like them, and so do the chickens.
Oh yeah, they've got no problems eating them, have they?
I mean, we chuck one of these into the chickens, and they pick all the kernels off it, don't they?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, but not straight away. They seem to take their time with it, don't they? But yeah.
So have we spoke to the viewers about the demise of the pigs?
No. Are you okay talking about this? I know that it upsets you.
It does upset me, yeah. I'm invested in them, man.
Well, yeah, we've spent a lot of time and money on them, so yeah, we are very much invested in them. So they are going to be slaughtered at the end of November. They'll be slaughtered and then they'll be hung for 24 hours. Well, we got them as well. Hang them for 24 hours, and then the day after, we've got some people coming around to help us butcher them. Albert's just casually eating a corn. Yeah, and then so we've got some people coming around that are going to show us how to butcher them, and then we're going to do it all in house. So we've been to quite a few of these matanzas, which is what they're called here, with other people before, which doesn't fill me with confidence that I know what I'm doing, but yeah, we're surrounded by people that have been doing it for literally all of their lives. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to a nice bacon sarnie. I'm really looking forward to getting more hands-on than what you would do at a neighbour's house, and really understanding all the different parts of the animal. It's going to be interesting because there's a few things that we want to do that they don't do here. For example, bacon here is just pancetta, whereas English bacon also includes the loin, which they would process separately here. So I'm hoping that we can get across in translation exactly what it is that we want on some of these things, and things like pork chops. They don't really do pork chops so much here.
Somebody was speaking about pork chops the other day though, weren't they, when we were discussing it with them?
Yeah, but we've never actually seen anybody do it.
No, we've not.
At their house. Obviously it's something that you can buy in the butchers, but it's just not something that they normally do, mostly because most of the stuff that they do here is preserved in salt, because I suppose traditionally freezers didn't exist. So if you couldn't be smoked or salt preserved
Or eaten straight away,
then they just didn't do it. And pork chops obviously is needed those two things. So I think that's potentially why it isn't something that's done in a home butchering. So yeah, we want that. We're not sure about whether we're going to do a jamon, because where we live is quite humid. It'd be a shame not to do it because we're in Spain and who doesn't love a jamon? But it also would be a shame that that amount of weight of meat and that quantity of meat, if it was to go off because it was too humid. That's something that we've got another month or so to discuss. But yeah, sausages is another thing that we're going to have to learn how to make. Everyone knows how to make chorizo, that's fine. They've got places that they can help us with hanging it and in the ingredients and whatever. Sausages is not anything that anybody does. It's basically the same-ish kind of thing, more research required. So you know, plenty to be done.
So in preparation for the matanza,
Yeah.
what have we got to do? Is this a massive list of jobs going on to Adam's job list?
Wow, you know how I keep nagging you about the state of the garage? You're going to have to completely clean it out because of the only space that we've got. Notice how I said that really fast? It's the only space we've got, A, to hang the pigs after they've been slaughtered, and B, that we can put a table to be able to do all of the butchering on, and C, it's where the barbecue thing is, so that when people that are helping us, we've got to return that favour when the first cuts of meat get all barbecued and we have nice sandwiches. Oh, my mouth's all watering at the thought of it. So you're gonna have to sort all of your crap out in the garage.
Anything else? Have you got anything else lined up for me?
Probably. I feel like this is a loaded question. Is it something that I'm forgetting to do?
You've got to do the fencing.
Oh, Adam.
And also we need to build a crush, don't we?
Yeah.
More work for me.
More work for you.
Happy days.
We'll go and buy some wood.
We need to go. We need to go to timber merchants, get some more wood.
You can explain what we want next time. Have you explained about the crush?
No,
Do you want to? Is it upsetting
no,
for
it's
you?
not upsetting for me. We can talk about it another time if you want.
Talk about it another
We
time.
need to get this corn in actually, and the light is disappearing quickly.
It's also getting a bit chilly now as well.
Yeah, let's crack on. But we've got you here for comedic value.
Thanks.
Teenager pushing wheelbarrow.
No. Oh no.
Why don't you spin it round and push it like it's designed to work? That's it. Just remember everybody, this is the future.
Hello.
Grab.
I think we're going to run out of storage space, guys.
I think we need a bigger boat.
Yeah. Come on, muscles.
Nearly went in with it.
Is that it?
That's it for this lot.
So how much of the field have we done?
Third.
No, I
Not
don't
even
think we've done
a
that
third,
much.
actually.
You're going to have to build some shelving for the barn.
You know what we're going to have to build?
What?
An Oreo.
Yeah.
You record?
Yeah.
So if you've done any travelling in Galicia or Asturias and northern Portugal as well, you see these buildings in everybody's garden, well, most people's gardens are called Oreos, and that's where the corn was kept. They're like up on stilts with like a mushroom top to stop vermin climbing up and getting to it. And this is sort of the same thing. It's up on blocks just to stop the mice getting in here. And ruining the corn. But we don't seem to have any mice in here because the cats live in here, and we have chicken feed over there, and never ever, touch wood, have we saw mice nibbling into the bags, have we?
I feel like you're talking as being a little bit trumped by Zane trying to juggle.
Oh, sorry. Trying to juggle.
Oh yeah. It's kind of hilarious.
Right, come on then. quite a warm day here in Galicia. Lots of flies knocking around where the pigs were, so we decided to get some water running for them so they can roll in the mud and protect themselves from the flies. Needless to say, they're having a good time. She was just scooting along, you know, like a dog does on the carpet when it's scratching its bum. There you go, she's doing it again. It must feel so good. Hi everybody, so we've processed 14 of the chickens, so this is the last one. As we've said in previous videos, we wanted to split it up into constituent parts, so perhaps a bit more efficient with how we're eating it. We were looking on YouTube for something else actually. We were looking for how to butcher a pig, because obviously we've got pig butchery coming up soon. And we came across a guy up in the north who's got a little, north of England I should say, who's got a homestead with his wife. Our Smallholding Adventure I think they're called. And the guy there, I think he must be a butcher. I think that must be his job. So we watched his video on how to butcher a pig, which was very good. And the next one which came up was how to butcher a chicken. And it's transformed the way we've butchered our chickens today by this video. So I strongly suggest you go and watch his video, because he's a pro and I'm definitely not, but I'm just going to give you a flavour of what we've done different this time. So I've already took the innards out and I've took the neck off already. You know, that's pretty straightforward stuff, how we would normally do it. But now we're gonna quarter it up into sections. Well, more than quarter. So I guess this is how commercial people do it, because he's a butcher. I guess he's obviously doing it commercially. So we'll give it a go. Lovely yellow chicken, this particular one. And we've also invested in some, excuse the blood, we've invested in some proper butcher knives as well. So we'll see how we go. So the guy on YouTube from the other channel, he hung his chickens overnight in a refrigerator, so everything was nice and solid and firm. Obviously this has literally just been butchered, so it's not quite as firm, so just bear that in mind. So the first thing is to remove the legs from the rest of the body. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this big knife in here. And there we go. That's as simple as that. And then we're going to deal with the legs first. So, as you can see, we've cut the legs off. This bit here, this will go to our stock. That'll make chicken stock or chicken soup or chicken curry or something like that. So we've saved all these, so it's not going to waste.
Why is it going in the bucket of water, Adam?
To keep the flies off it, Emma. So again, we can you could have it like that, you could eat it like that, but what we're doing, we're processing it down a bit further, as per aforementioned video. So we've got a thigh and a leg. So another leg, another thigh. Okay, so that's so then we're going to turn our attention to the breast and the wings. So tips off first. That's going in the stock. Then we've got the first part of the wing, just there. Another chicken tip, he's going to stock. Oh, missed the joint. Okay, so far so easy. Now it gets a little bit more technical and a little bit where I struggle a little bit more. You'll have to bear with me a little bit. Okay, so the next bit is to remove these are the wings, the rest of the wings. So you can sort of see where you're going to cut around there. And I'm just going to get the tip of the knife in there and open the bone up. There we go. So there's another wing. And again, you can see sort of where you're going to be, where you're cutting, a sort of natural line there. So there we go. So we've got the wings. And then we're going to go to the get the breast off again. This is quite tricky. I can't say that I've mastered this, but we'll do our best. So basically what we're doing, you've got the backbone here, and we're going to sort of follow that down with a knife. So I'm just not cutting into the bone, but following the bone down. So there we go, there's one chicken breast. And again on the other side. There we go, two big chicken breasts. And again, I don't think I've done a bad job. There's a bit of meat left on there, but again, this is going to stock. That'll be nice in our chicken curry. So that goes in there. So off of this one chicken, that will be one meal for us. So fajitas or whatever for the four of us, and so will that. So we've got 1, 2, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 meals at a push. So certainly 3 meals out of it, and anything that we're going to get from the stock as well. So I think that was quite quick, quite easy. Yeah, it certainly sped things up for us. So yeah, I'll drop a link or put it in the description, the link to that other channel if you want to go and see a pro doing it. And yeah, it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Very educational. It was very educational. So Emma will Emma's going to take these inside now, but we've got a new toy. We've got a vacuum sealer. So Emma's going to vacuum seal these up. We'll tot everything up. We'll give it away. We'll show you what we've got out of our 15 chickens, and we'll give you a summary. Might even do a spreadsheet and a graph, maybe a pie chart even.
So we're done. That 15 took us well, not as long as I thought it was going to take, actually. It does always feel like a very long day. Thankfully, we use the chicken plucking machine, so it's not as long as what it could be. So yeah, this is the first time that we've ever sort of partitioned, not quite all of the chickens. We left 2 of them whole for roast dinners, but the rest of them we have partitioned. So I was interested to see what we actually got out of it and what all of the weights and stuff were. So first of all, I'm going to show you what 15 chickens look like in a big chest freezer. And then I'm going to go through the weights of it all, what we've actually ended up with, and also a quick summary of how much it's cost and how much it works out to be per kilo. So let me just flip the camera around and I'll show you first inside the freezer. So this is it. These are the 2 that obviously that we've kept whole. out of the 13 chickens then that we've partitioned, we did 2 bags of chicken wings, because that'll be very nice barbecued. And then we've got the drumsticks. So there's 7 bags of drumsticks, 6 bags of thighs, obviously, because there was 13. I got myself all confused. And then the breasts are so big that we've pretty much done them a singular breast. That'll be enough for the 4 of us that well, apart from this one. This was quite a small chicken, so we put them 2 together. So that is what it looks like. We're happy with that. We're very, very happy with that. And then I will run through the weights with you. So here we go. So there was 25 packs of chicken breast, obviously 24 singles and 1 double. And actually that double one weighed 770 grams, which was only the heaviest by 20 grams. The actual single heaviest chicken breast was 750 grams. The lightest one was 500. So, I mean, that's quite a big difference between chicken sizes. But that's a total of 15.3 kilograms of chicken breast, which is unreal, really. The 2 that we kept whole, they were 4.1 kilograms and 3.4 kilograms. So again, it just shows that they buy them and they're all the same age, they're all eating the same amount of food. It's amazing the difference in what they grow. We had a total of 4.3 kilograms of wings, a total of 7.4 kilograms of thighs, and a total of 6.2 kilograms of drumsticks. So we've totted all of that up, and obviously the majority of this meat is just meat, plus the 2 whole ones that are with the carcasses. But that comes to 41.26 kilograms of meat. Now, if I tell you that when we bought a quarter of a cow earlier on, well, back in September, no, in the summer, I forget when it was, that was only 50 kilograms. So we have a similar amount of chicken now in our freezer as what we did a quarter of a cow. That might not seem amazing to anybody else, but to me that's kind of incredible. Now, Adam did explain as well that we've saved. Well, let's go back to the cost. So we paid €3.60 each for 3-week-old chicks, and then we grew them for 6 weeks, and we think we bought 3 bags of feed in that time, about €10 per bag of feed. Don't forget that they're outside, so they're also eating grass and bugs, and we're giving them maize and we're giving them leaves and stuff like that as well, which we've not accounted for, because that's not cost us anything. So that works out. So 41 kilograms of meat and €84 worth of expenditure is €2.04 per kilogram, which is unreal. I mean, when you go and buy to the supermarket and buy chicken breast, you're looking at about €7 per kilogram for chicken breast. Or if you're buying a whole chicken, that's about €5-6 for a whole chicken. And that isn't for a 4 kilogram chicken either. So, I mean, I've not worked out the value of what I think the meat is behind me, but €2.04 per kilogram is unreal. Now, we've saved all of the bones. I'd hoped to be able to make stock with that today, but unfortunately, I don't have enough jars. We're still waiting for a big delivery of jars to come in, so that's all had to go in the freezer. But there's another 16 kilograms worth of bones as well. Not sure how much meat we'll get off that, but I will stand and I will pick all of the meat off of that. That'll be used for curries. I might make some croquettes. I might make some chicken nuggets. None of that's going to get wasted. And then stock from about 15 chickens, probably going to get about another 20 to 30 litres of chicken stock. So, again, an incredible amount. And then the chicken feet, we've saved them. They'll go in the dehydrator. The dogs will get them as treats as and when. And then all of the edible innards, we've saved all of that as well. That'll all be cooked, and the dogs will eat that as well in their dinner to replace the tinned meat that we buy for the next few days as well. So
absolutely nothing of these chickens has gone to waste. Well, the only thing that were chucked away is the heads and the feathers, because in fact 2 of the heads were eaten by the cats. So not even all of them went to waste actually. So yeah, a very, very successful day. I'm very tired, but I'm incredibly happy that we've sat down and worked all of this out, because it's just our 2nd year now growing our own chickens. And yeah, it still feels like a massive, massive achievement. So, but anyway, that's going to be it now for this video. And thanks very much for watching. If you've got any questions, leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!